Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick video update for the week of today, Monday, April 20th. This is the last week before the third quarter officially ends. So I want to make sure we all understand where you're going to be at the end of the week given what you choose to do this week. So let me share my screen real quick and we'll get you into Schoology. I'm in my 1A class, but all of your classes should look the same. Couple of things to keep in mind. As you guys have been submitting work, I have made a gallant effort to immediately make an adjustment in the gradebook. But I have had some issues, and I have a lot of things hitting me, especially right now as we close out in lots of different directions. So I need you to be diligent to ensure that if you feel like you've turned something in and I have not updated your grades, please contact me through Schoology, through text. My cell phone number is right here if you need me. This banner, as I mentioned on the last video, is how you're going to see our page as we progress into next week. And I'm already working on the modules that we have for the following the third official end of the quarter. But in the meantime, as we progress this week, your objective, okay, now I changed lots of due dates on the assignments that have been given since school ended. These were the assignments that are all sort of laid out. Initially it was by day, and now we're on weeks. Let me move this guy to up here. There we go. That way he's right underneath. And basically it says finish any outstanding assignments with due date of April 23rd. So these items over here, guys, many of you have already done them. So don't feel like this is new work. This is not new. This week there is not any new specific assignments that I'm delivering. However, these assignments are work that was assigned somewhere back in here. Self-check on intro to circles, reviewing quadrilaterals, and you can see where those guys sort of pop up over here. This one, I believe, this one on the bottom that says 2-Kia self-check, central angles and arcs and inscribed angles, was originally due today, the 20th, but I've moved all of those due dates to the 23rd. These are not work that are necessarily going to improve your grade inside the Q3 grade in terms of an immediate shift. However, doing this work shows me that you have been on top of things. So as I've done in the past, I intend to give individuals who have continually made efforts over the last couple of weeks additional love in the grade book. I don't have to do that. I'm just going to do it. How does that look? If you have a B minus, maybe your grade becomes a B. If you depending on how much you did, I'm looking for a good 70 to 80% try here, okay? If you throw something at me and spend 2 minutes on it, I'm probably not going to give that as much credit as someone who actually made the effort and did okay on the assignment, or at least tried a couple times and put some time into it, okay? So don't look at this as, oh, well, hit the button. Okay, make sure you make an effort. The other items that you see underneath are items I've been talking about for a long time, and they are relating to work that, this is the grade book, okay? Everything you see due Friday, April 24th is effectively the current grade book as it stands, meaning if you work through and do everything you see in these assignments, then you could potentially walk away with an A in the class and you may have started with a 50, okay? Now, obviously, I'm taking the actual grade you get on these self-checks and I'm doing a direct replacement into the grade for the test associated with Unit 7 and Unit 6. This exit quiz is a 5-point assignment. It's going to give you something. And it is important to have tried it in order to ensure you get some extra love, assuming how things roll out the rest of the week. All the resubmissions of homeworks, for some reason I can't see it, I'm going to let you know that. And then we're going to figure out a way for me to get it, whether or not you drop it in my mailbox or whatever. So we'll figure that out. And then finally, these SOL quizzes 1 through 6. A lot of you guys have been working hard on getting those completed, and they give you some pretty good, solid improvement in your overall grade when you do so. So that is kind of the way this week looks. I'm going to be working very hard to try to get the modules created for the following couple of weeks so that we can walk in on Monday and begin the process. Starting next week, by the way, I will have office hours. They will continue from 12 to 1. I'm not going to necessarily shift that between geometry and algebra 2, meaning I'm going to have a Zoom meeting open for you, no matter whether or not you're in my 1A or my 2B class. So if you have specific questions, you'll have an immediate way to contact me. In addition, I'm going to provide probably a separate sort of geometry specific time frame for you to ask specific geometry questions, I can open up Delta Math and work through that, which is the tool you're going to be using to do some of your assessments. And you'll see all that once the modules hit on Monday. So that is pretty much the down low. No brand new stuff this week. So if everything over here on the right-hand side is 100% complete, you're satisfied with your grade, you're hitting an A in the class, your goal is to chill out, contact me if you have any questions, but know that come Monday, we're going to start hot and heavy on the rest of the last 5 modules that we all need to continue to work on to prove to the City of Virginia Beach that you know what you're doing, so they'll give you credit for the class. So that's kind of how that's all going to lay out. So if there's any questions, let me know. I'm looking forward to continuing on with some new material next week. And again, contact me with any questions or concerns.